One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on another team from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Mountaineers will put total weather to crank us up. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Louisville's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Cardinals will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. So Appalachian State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Looking for space. It's Allen. There he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Allen. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of skill players offensively take off their gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football goal.
Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really, I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a...
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Dropping back, it's Bowling. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. Under fire. He's going to take off.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
That's caught. It's Hughes. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Oh, he's got a chance. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cardinals look to keep this drive humming. They'll move the tight end. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Quickly to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Finding open areas. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going with the counter play here. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Bowling. Safe completion on the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. That is no good. Still down by 2. Chance to take the lead out the window. Guys, tough break there. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Using his legs, it's Allen. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
Not at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. sets up the screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Mountaineers are in the hurry-up. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. The tight end always finds a way to get open. He's just a first down machine, Jesse.
And he's a guy, Reese, that is proven he can beat man coverage, but he's also so good against zone, too. He just knows where the soft spots are in the defense. That's why this quarterback has so much confidence in him.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. And the Mountaineers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. They're dealing with a second and long. Tight end now in motion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Finds his man. It's Dozier. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Mountaineers need to pick it up on fourth down. Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, looking to pass. As he throws and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try to take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
On the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Looking downfield, it's Boley. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. Whoa, that linebacker sacked that quarterback, and he was on him quicker than a hiccup.
Yeah, and you see quarterbacks back there pointing and telling the offensive line who to block, and, well, it didn't work. Okay, he was not prepared for that. He comes scot-free, and the quarterback pays the consequences for that.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know the defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Pulls it in. It's Allen. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Send the tight end in motion. Going to swing it on second down. Here comes
No.
picked off and running an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on it after a good return on the interception.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Caught behind the line. It's Hauser. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Grab behind the line. It's Golden. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Now facing a third and long. Scanning the field, it's Boley. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover, and defensive linemen know they have their job to do. And their job is to go get that quarterback and get that sucker on the ground.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
If a free safety comes blitzing, you've got to throw a slant behind it to the receiver. So that time, the quarterback and receiver, they may not have been on the same page.
Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got it inside the 30. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it.
Part like the Red Sea.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The defense calls a timeout, trying to get itself organized. The Mountaineers trying to cash it in on first and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. With the run on first and goal. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that second down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football.
Back to pass on second down. Get it out on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to get it in. Give him 6. Touchdown, He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Brown has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Bowling. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Cardinals line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Going to the ground. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The give to the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And they can't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. Looking downfield on 1st down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play, giving up the sack.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Louisville for a fun first half than you? And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
The Cardinals will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Quarterback making checks. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
with jet sweep pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
It'll be 3rd and long. He might want another play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Looking to pass. It's Bowling. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Keep getting stops like.
And the Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Bounced right back to them.
And those frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Well, the offense able to pick up some extra yards after that curl throw there. Because the QB got it to his guy early, he was able to turn around, make a guy miss, and go pick up some yard.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Sends it downfield.
Ooh, so slow.
He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Final play of the quarter coming. Looking to throw. It's Bowling. Pocket breaking down. Got his man. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached the break, and Appalachian State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Rushes on him. He'll pull it down. The offense coughs it up. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Dozier. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
I like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, give me some positive yards.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down.
Two.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver. The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. A low line drive and short kick. He makes a fair catch, a couple steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit.
Give me the ball.
Put that thing on the deck, Jesse, but move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Back to pass, it's Boley. Here's the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Cardinals will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
And the Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On the run, it's Irvin. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Mountaineers will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught close to the marker, it's Johnson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. The home team is just destroying the competition today, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has done nothing to stop this offense. This is ugly today. They're up 14 over Minnesota. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. There's continued.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Here's the pressure. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now, thanks to that gamble and failure, a chance to tack a little extra onto the lead late. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, App State! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, and I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. From the gun, running back gets to give. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. Fights off a defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To throw, it's Boley. Got it behind the line. It's Hauser. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Cardinals moving quickly to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
Oh, wow.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Rides the back and leaves it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Is it going to be a run?
Looking to fire. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field. So, it's
a fumble. Defense scoops it up and he's headed the other way. How about this defense slamming the door shut with a fumble recovery, and the offense should be able to run out the clock from here. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
A solid run there as he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line.
smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout, run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
They'll go right back to the run. And that is how we will wrap this one up. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's